And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On the set.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Snap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike, ready. Ready.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Right to the 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
2nd and 14. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Rock it, rock it.
Wide, get wide. Shift.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Let's pick it up.
They'll run here with Connor. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Third and long, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start the drive with Connor. Still on his feet. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Get that ball.
At the 26-yard
Get that ball.
line.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Protein spill.
Check 99. Check 99.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check nickel, nickel,
First
nickel.
and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's counter. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. Out, 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 out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now left side on the swing pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Newton to throw, escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Third and 2. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Panthers.
That's it. 180. Check 55. Mike. Yeah. Shoot.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Scarlett. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Check 15.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Miami defense, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Let's go, baby.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, lock it.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check safety, check safety. Joker, joker, joker.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hard, hard.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
You're out.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on the left hash, this from 48 yards. Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
What's that? Go with 80.
43. Check, 43. Ready? Check.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17. Dolphins 7.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Great.
To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Ready? Ready? Check right, check right. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
80 weapons.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to counter. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Look at me. Door.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Five.
2nd down and inches. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fair.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check, 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 check.
X3, 218, chopper.
Right now, let's go. Watch the curve, watch the curves. 48, let's go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He'll look to throw. Now in desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it down to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
I got you, boy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After the success they had on the 2nd play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he's going to go down again. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that G.